Well, hello, everybody. How's everybody tonight on this Sunday night? Let's see. What do we got? Let's go back up to the top. I know I saw Randy. Randy hadn't seen me in so long. He was missing me. So I had to do another live just cause. And Denise says, hello, Rita and guest. Let me go down. See if I can catch up right quick. Oh, Linda says she's ready for the hen party. We'll see. We'll see if anything funny and exciting goes on tonight. Can't make any promises. We might all fall asleep, reckon. And hello, Pansy. Let me keep reading here for a minute. And there's Vicky. Vicky Kenton says, hello, Rita, watching from Sacramento, California. Finally caught you at the beginning of a live. It's 5:30 here, and I'm processing 4 roosters. 3 down, 1 more to go, all by hand. I live in the suburbs. You've had a job. I know you'll appreciate having the meat, but processing chickens is a job. And Randy, get this going right. I made it go every place. Randy says, hi, Linda, and hey, Denise. And Randy was in the Air Force in Sacramento. Is that what it is? I didn't make any apple pies, but I put those in the freeze dryer. I've got the freeze dryer going now, and I made applesauce. So that's what I got done today. I'm not done with all the apples yet. And Linda says, now, Randy, you know what they're going to say. Randy, behave, but it's kind of nice to have humor. Makes everybody have fun. It is. We all get along pretty good, and we can take a joke. And we know when the people that love us are joking, the people that like us, we know. And hi, Ginger. Oh, Randy's sitting on his hands tonight. I bet you are. And Randy, you're welcome to come up here on the panel. You know you are. I just call it a hen party just because it's Rita's roast. Hi, Mary Webb, and she says, hi, Rita, and everyone in chat. There's Jane Martin. Hi, Jane Martin. Oh, there's Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Bernice. Well, I just add some of those. There's Linda. Hi, Linda Denton. And Mary Webb says, hi, Rhonda, and hi, Jane and Rhonda. And hello, Peggy Sue. And how's Peggy Sue tonight? I'm still reading. Are y'all reading the comments? You probably already read them. Oh, no shirt. Okay. Okay, Randy don't have on a shirt, so he can't come up. I wouldn't let him up on the screen because it looked like he didn't have no clothes on. He looked naked, so I couldn't let him up. Hello, Jeffrey. Oh, and there's Gladys. I know Gladys. I'm up here all the time. So hello, Gladys. Our shirt and shoes required? No, I don't know. If we can't see you, it don't matter, does it, Mary Webb? What do you think? What do y'all think? Should they have to have shirts on? Yeah. Shannon, oh, all right. I'm laughing back here. You can't see me, but I'm laughing. All right. I think I've read all the comments. Do y'all write some more? Do y'all write something funny that I can read? I've got all my stuff set up here. I've got my ironing board here tonight. I got my sewing machine over here. But actually, I've got this little label I'm gonna try to trim and put on the quilt. Got to trim it up a little bit. And Jeffrey says, hello, R.E. Smith. Do a little more trimming. The edges are kind of raggedy on this thing. My sister made it for me to put on them quilts that I sold, and I still don't have them on there. Kind of one of them loose ends that I need to do. And Jeffrey says, I hope everyone has a great Monday and a great week. I do too. We hope everyone does, Jeff. And where's Jeffrey from? I know where some of these ladies are from, but I can't recall where Jeffrey's from. Got it trimmed. And I posted the link. Hey, there's your Patty. Oh, where'd it go? Well, it went away about the time. Where did what I saw? Where there it is. Hi, Rita and Roomies. Oh, and there's Pam, Craft On and so forth. Hello, Pam. Shannon will. I'll be out of the house. From the East Coast, Rhode Island. Okay. There's Pam. Well, there you are.
Oh, hello.
There's Pam.
See what I've been doing the last couple of days? Scraps, and scraps.
Yes, you said you were trimming them.
All right, here it is.
Oh, you're doing that potato chip thing?
Yep.
Okay.
It's close to mindless sewing as I can do.
Now you've still got something playing because I hear myself.
I just hold on.
Okay.
There you go.
Jay Mary says, "Hey Rita, how's it going? Hi all in chat. Hope all is well. All is well here. Lazy Sunday evening, and she's already yawning." Yeah, I don't know how long we'll stay on in here. Depends on how many yawns we get. We all start yawning, we'll leave, Pam. Does that sound like plans? Sounds like a plan, don't it? And hello, Kathy Jackson. Hi, Rita, Pam, and chat. And that is pretty. Jeffrey says that's very beautiful, Pam.
Oh, thank you. I needed something to cleanse my palate or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Something I really didn't have to do a lot of thinking about.
Okay, Randy says he'll keep count. And there's Amanda Thompson. Hey, Amanda Thompson.
My cat my orange and black one keeps coming in here and getting in the middle of my scraps and wants to do this sort of thing, you know. I'm like, not today. I've had to kick her out about 3 times. She'd get up and sit on the sewing machine, and it's like, this is not the day or the time.
What are we count? I think we're counting yawns, Amanda.
Well, don't get me started on that. Ta-da!
And those are cute. They just look kind of quaint, but they're colorful and just cute.
If you want to, you can do a solid piece in here with, you know, a focus piece. But there's so many different ones. I had to keep going back and checking different people going, okay, let's start with a basic.
So are you just sewing what, 2.5-inch squares together? Is that all you're doing?
Well, I cut out some. These are 2 by 3.5, and then I got some that are 2.5 by 4.5. But as long as it's a rectangle, I've gathered that's the thing.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, this fabric here and this fabric I dug out of an old pile. This is from 1990s. This here, and that used to be a big thing. The sunflowers with the plaid, the green background.
Yeah, I still like that, and they still
Isn't
have
that pretty?
Yeah, and then, Jay Mary said she didn't get a good look, so she wants to look again.
Okay, this one and this. These two here are from the 90s.
Yeah. I think I made my daughter a dress out of that one with the sunflowers and the,
Yeah, I
you know,
did.
I'm
I used
pretty
to make
sure I did.
kitchen witches. You took those little brooms, twig brooms. It looked like a fan at one end, whatever. I
Uh-huh.
used to make it, and it looked like a witch on it, sitting
Okay.
on it with her, sleeves with lace and her skirt and her bonnet. And all you could see was the side of her face, just the side of her face
Yeah.
in the bonnet. But
Amanda,
whenever I
Amanda,
had,
yeah, Amanda says she's on a muscle relaxant. The yawns don't have time. The yawns don't have time to start. I'll just fall asleep without realizing it. Hello, Carol Seymour. And Jay Mary says, nice, nice. And that is nice. Those are some pretty blocks.
there's something I wanted to show you.
And Mary Webb wants to know if you're going to put sashing on your potato
I
chip.
don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. I figured I'd make as many. I got tired of cutting fabric. So,
Yeah.
um,
And
I need to cut some more light. I got too much dark here. But yeah, I've got a whole bag of that stuff from the 90s left from just making those little broom doll dresses.
mm-hmm. And Bernice says Pastry Queen Farm is looking for donations of lap-size quilts, 36 to 40 by 40 length for individuals in wheelchairs in a nursing home. She has a few videos on it.
Man, I tell you, I can't afford to mail off free stuff anymore. It's getting so high.
Yeah.
I went to the post office. I've got some boxes. I got to get a hold of Lynn and the other lady, sort of decide. I know one of them wanted some purple colors. And then I've got those boxes that I think are $18 to mail.
Okay.
And I'll just roll up as much of that fabric and squish in there as I can.
But $18 very many times going to add up, though.
Well, that's it. I'm starting to make stuff for our local fire department because between me falling and my husband falling now, they come over and help pick us up.
Mm-hmm.
I even made a bag. I got to get me some more baggies.
Yeah.
I got bags of just scraps that I couldn't make into square rectangles. And then somewhere here's a bag of strips for if anybody wants to do strip, thing. But I had a really cute fabric and I wanted to show you.
Hey, is the post office going to be closed tomorrow? Is tomorrow
I'm sure it is.
I had something I was going to mail tomorrow. I didn't realize it was closed.
Yeah, Columbus Day is a government holiday.
I realize that now, but it hadn't hit me till just right this minute.
Well, my grandson just got back from the state fair about an hour or so ago, and his girlfriend wanted to get up early to go get in line at the driver's license department at 7:00 or so in the morning to see if she could get in without an appointment. Here, I don't know about other places, but here in Texas, your appointments are months out to get a driver's license.
Wow.
Or anything. Unless you go like early in the morning and get in line and see if they've got some openings. Anyway, I told him, I said, I don't think they're going to be open tomorrow.
Okay. So the banks are closed too. I guess everything's closed.
It's a government holiday.
Okay. Yeah. I said it just now clicked with me. So
yeah. I need another roll on this one, and I'm trying to think what I'm doing.
So that means we can just stay home and sew and do lives, can't we?
No, I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Doctor's offices are still
open. They're open. Yeah. Oh, there's Linda's Trendy Treasures. Hello, Linda. And are the schools closed too?
Yes.
I hadn't talked to my grandkids today, not the little boys, so I don't know if they have school tomorrow or not.
Ours actually got out Thursday, Friday, so it made it a 5-day weekend for them. The teachers had a teacher day.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that fabric came in black and white check with the sunflowers. I don't know if you can see that or not. I used to rip it to make bows on them for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I got so much of it that's ripped. But there's one.
And
Oh man, I
hello,
wish I could
Lynn
find it.
Lockard Quilting. She says, hello, everyone. Yeah. Oh, but Jay Mary says you can still go to Walmart.
Oh yeah.
And Amanda says her grands still have school. Okay.
Well, I guess it's state to state can decide what they want to do.
Yeah, I guess so. Huh.
Oh. My cat got up here and made somewhat of a mess while ago, and then I keep putting, since this little table I got here is my ironing board too.
Hmm.
I've been having to lay. I've got this fabric that you can iron on,
Uh-huh.
square thing. I just keep throwing it on top of everything.
Yeah.
But it just hasn't helped with the cat getting up here doing the stretches.
Them cats, they think they own everything, don't they?
She was sitting on top of the sewing machine the other day.
Huh. Let's see. Glenn says mine has school too, but out Wednesday. And what's Wednesday, I wonder?
Maybe they picked that for a day off for some reason.
I don't know. I don't have youngins anymore, so I don't have to keep up with all that. So.
I'll try to get this stuff back in somewhat of an order. Oh shoot. Yeah, I need to cut some variations of light colors again soon and give it some different stuff mixed in there.
Mm.
I just got so tired of cutting for 3 days or so. I was digging through stuff and cutting it. So if it was big enough, it went into 2.5 by 4.5.
Okay. Hello, Mona. Mona's in the house, in the chat.
Hello, Mona.
And Pansy, school out tomorrow here in Newfoundland, Canada, too. And Lynn says they took last Friday off also. Normally I don't know unless I ask Chayton.
Okay. Some sense of order again.
J. Mary, me neither. I have to look at my PC in the morning to see what day of the week it is. I do that, have to do that sometimes too. And my husband will ask me, what is today anyway? So don't even know
Isn't it
what
nice you get to
week
the point
it
in
is.
life you don't really have to care what day it is?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Nancy.
Oh yeah, there's Nancy. Hey, Nancy.
I hadn't seen Nancy forever until last night's thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was just watching your apple cutting thing when I looked and thought, well, it's about time for her to be on tonight.
I know. But hey, I got some things done today too. Even if Randy thinks I'm on here all the time. My husband says that y'all see me more than he does. There comes Pam. There's Pam. Hey, Pam. Oh, another Pam. We got 2 Pams. Pam thought I was talking to her again. So
I've got my cover. I've been trying to get on, and finally I've done it. So
okay.
just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, what goes with it? What sort of goes with this? What do I want to put with it?
When you get ready, Pam, I'm gonna make you big.
Okay.
This is gonna be difficult with 2 Pams. It's gonna be funny. So all right. Oh, look at
tumbling
that.
block.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I've been working on. That's called a large tumbler.
Okay,
That's something I'm going to work on at some point. I don't know when.
Yep, that's what I've been working on.
That's pretty.
Oh man, what do I know? Stick together.
But that vintage one that you finished was beautiful, though.
Yeah, I'll go get it and show, because I don't think Pam was on there whenever I had that before, was she?
She may not have been.
Okay, I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
Now, is that the vintage one where we're all trying to tell her how to put it together?
Yes, yes. Yep, that's it. That's it. Amanda says we're having a cold front moving in this week, so my daughter-in-law got a sweater for each of her two cats. The one after the sweater was put on started walking backwards, trying to walk out of it. That's funny. Randy said, "How many Pams can we have up there?"
When my husband and I first got married, we lived in a 14-story apartment building, and it was either senior citizens or military. It was like a hub,
Mm-hmm.
and it was in a well, it was in Vallejo, California. Anyway, go ahead and show us. We're ready.
Okay.
Flasher.
that
That
is,
turned out really good.
that is so pretty, though.
Thank you.
Now, where's the one that, is that the one she had embroidery that you undid the edges?
Yes. See, I did. Yeah, that's what I did.
And did you do it let's see the behind. Did you just bring those strips up from behind or did it from the front?
See, I did put white on the back and put the strips together. And then I did the green on the front to kind of bring out the green in the.
So you just sewed down each side of the green and just made it a top thing.
Well, I did what they call quilt as you go, because it was already, since she had already pre-quilted.
I was telling you how to try to do it over and everything.
Yes. So that's what I did. I put it over the top of it, and
that's
I
nice
did it.
to do it that way, isn't it?
Yes, it's different.
Yeah.
But it,
Well, I go see the pain doctor tomorrow, and so hopefully I can schedule get that schedule on the schedule to get the nerves burned again. So, oh man, that is so far off.
Yeah, that's a beautiful quilt.
Thank you.
I want to get busy learning to quilt on my machine. It's just killing me helping my husband up and down and in the chair and out of the chair.
Hard.
If I can just get him back into therapy where he could at least stand up, turn around, and sit down again, would be a big help.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to go look at electric wheelchairs tomorrow. Good thing about that, I can borrow it.
You couldn't you?
Yeah.
Why not?
We have a thing here called First Monday. It's the Saturday and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before the first Monday of the month. And it used to be a lot of gravel and stuff, and now it's got all concrete sidewalks and grassy areas and stuff. And that'll be nice to be able to go use that and go around looking at stuff.
And Linda Brookshire had to hide my sewing machine, put the cover on that says "No sewing till the house chores are done." I've seen your picture of that, Linda Brookshire. She actually does that.
Well, if I did that, I probably would never sew again.
I know, me either. I'd never get the housework done.
I think I'm done with the square.
Even the time in my life I wasn't sewing, I didn't get the housework done.
Oh yeah, it is done. I was going to add another roll to it. You can actually just keep going and going and going and going on one block.
Mm-hmm. Making tic-tac-toe. Is that one tic-tac-toe? The pattern calls it tangled, but Mona.
Oh. I can't drop anything. I'll leave it on the floor too long or my pup will chew it up. I have to be very vigilant about hurrying up and picking up stuff. Okay, I need to make some more squares again. You start off with 2. Let me pick 2. Oh, that's too dark.
Yeah, and Mona says she likes my tic-tac. I think it's kind of unusual. I kind of like it, and it's easy made. These blocks are easy made. Marnie says, ain't that the truth, J. Mary? Yeah, if we had to wait till everything was done, we'd never get nothing done.
I did some stuff yesterday, and matter of fact, I got a load of laundry I need to go put in the dryer.
You know, that's true, Jane Martin. The problem with housework is that it's never done.
Rita, you stay busy. Start with your side by side.
Every time you turn around, you have to cook food for somebody. And even if there's leftovers, you've got to go heat them up. Just blow off the dust. That'll work, won't it? Bernice, I decided that when I'm done sewing, I'll do chores. Okay, there you go. Yeah, we agree with Bernice, don't we?
I think this one's a wee bit long on both sides.
I have it tangled is on your list to make. Okay. Hello, guess who, Nancy? How are you tonight?
Has either one of you ever made the potato chip block or potato chip quilt yet?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, I didn't know what you were doing. Oh my. Huh.
Here.
Hold up your block again. I'll make her big so you can look her. Hold up you.
Start with 2, and then put 1 and 1, and then 2 and 2.
Oh my goodness.
Like I say, you can just keep going as big as you want to. I just decided to start here and then decide whether I want to keep adding on.
That's really pretty.
That is pretty. Hey, Alexandria. She says good evening to everyone.
And so far, it seems like there's probably at least 100 ways of doing it.
Huh.
Between everybody, Brenda from Mount Scrapmore, and the 70-acre farm, and several others have gone overkill with it to what all you could do with it. The hardest part about it is trying to figure out what squares not to put next to each other.
Yeah, Mona, that's what Pam's doing. She says it's a potato chip block. I don't know anything about it, so I'll just take her word for it. I'll just take your word for it. So.
This is just the basic one. Like I said, they've taken this and gone crazy with it.
And guess who, Nancy, just got home from my 4-year-old grandson's birthday party? That sounds like fun.
Oh, there's that piece now.
I've been watching the one that the yall guys have done. The great big pieces done with the Vegas strips. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't really watched any of theirs doing it. Y'all showed us a whole bunch of different people the other night, and I had clicked on them whenever Randy put their name up, but they haven't popped up, but a lot of different ones popped up.
Huh. Yeah, that yall, those guys are in Las Vegas, I think.
Right. I buy stuff. I started buying stuff from them this year. I just haven't really sat down and watched them make stuff.
Janet says, hi, everyone. That block would be great for using scraps. Janet, I think that's what she's doing. I think she's cut up all of her scraps and she's sewing them together now.
Started from the 1990s. Scraps.
Okay, so what size are your blocks then? What are you using?
These are 2 by 3.5.
2.
And then from what they said today, as long as it's a rectangle, it should work. And these are 2.5 by 4.5.
Okay.
So, but my scraps, I had more that I could get the smaller one out of. If I could get a bigger one, I got a bigger one.
Huh. I think the ones they make the great big quilt with, it's a 6.5 by 12.5, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's what
'Cause-
the lady today I was watching was saying,
Yeah.
that as long as it's a rectangle, I
Right,
can't remember her
'cause-
name. It's a 70-acre, 70-acre quilting, whatever.
I've never seen that. Huh.
She's up in the mountains somewhere.
Huh.
Yeah, whenever you do the 6.5 by 12.5, it goes pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this one, you start with 2, then you put 1 at the top and the bottom, and then you put 2 on the side. It's sort of like doing a log cabin in a way.
So I wonder where everybody else is at. I guess taking a break tonight, maybe.
I don't know. There's 60, well, there's 65 in chat. Just us up here on the panel, but there's a bunch over here talking.
Well, there was a tragedy, in New Albany, about an hour from us, yesterday evening or last night. They have what they call the Harvest Homecoming in New Albany, Indiana, and there was a shooting.
Of course.
Oh.
It was an 18-year-old boy got shot. Yeah, it was like it was just a random shot, I guess what they said. 2 other people was injured, but the boy, he passed away, and he was actually from Cordon, real close to us here.
We lost a senior at our high school last weekend, passed away. He had been at a rodeo and got shot.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see that somebody else tried to kill Trump today again?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, while he was out in California. Yeah. Wasn't it? I think that's right.
At least this time the police and everybody did their job ahead of time.
It was the other kids who are 9, 14, and 15. All are adopted, well, the 14-year-old will be adopted Thursday. Janice says we're calling for a frost here this week. It's been like in the 90s today, but it's supposed to be cold here the rest of the week.
I got a nice size elm tree outside that's got like 5 or 6 trunks that go up. It just dropped its leaves like overnight.
Pam Harmon, they're asking what state you're in.
I'm in Indiana.
Oh, my in-laws lived up in Indiana when they passed away in Carmel. We went and visited them once or twice, I guess it was. Those cedar trees in the neighborhood are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, that's way up north. That's way up north from me. I'm way down against close to the river.
Yeah. Couldn't get over all the corn between, going that way too, I saw.
Corn and soybeans is what we've got a lot of.
I use my shape cutter to cut these, and they're still little wackadoodle.
So whereabouts are you at, Pam?
I'm in Weatherford, Texas, which is just west of Fort Worth, Dallas area.
Well, I'll be darned. I've got a niece that lives in, is it Stevensville or Stephenville? Yeah, that's where she's at.
Stevensville is about an hour south of here.
Yep.
That's actually where I wanted to move to. And that's actually where I've got 2 storage units of my mother's stuff and my stuff, because I thought we were going to move down that way, and we ended up going north. And I have yet to go get my stuff out of storage.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I've got a 82-year-old sister that lives in Wichita Falls, and then I've got other nieces that live in Iowa Park and Wichita Falls. So
I actually have ancestors and family that who don't even know I know, or that I'm alive. My great-grandmother's brother area, their family went to the Wichita Falls area. And one of my cousins used to be the superintendent of the Wichita Falls school system.
I'll be darned. Huh.
See, Pam didn't know her father until she was older. So that's the reason you don't know part of your family, isn't it, Pam?
Well, that's like I said, that was my great-grandmother's brother that, they just went in different ways.
Huh.
So we never, growing up, I never met her, side of the family other than just my great aunts
Mm-hmm.
and a great uncle. I met him one time out in California. Yeah, I don't know any of my dad's family. I got my mom and dad together about 14 years ago. Oh, my thread broke again. I don't know what's going on.
You got them together after what? 40 years?
Well,
Something like that?
it depends on how much my mother was lying to me.
Oh.
I thought it was nearly 50 years, and come to find out, he had actually saw her where she was at work in a restaurant down in Houston one time when I was probably about 9 years old. There was a lot, let's just say there was a lot of not truth spoke.
Hmm.
As my aunt used to tell me, it wasn't her story to tell, even
And
though he lived a block away from her.
guess who Nancy wants to know? Pam, are you close to Evansville, Indiana?
I'm about close to an hour. An hour. Yeah, it's an hour west of me.
I know what I was going to tell y'all now about where we lived at. There was a Pam on the floor and there was a Sue on the floor. My name is Pamela Sue, so I became Pam Sue. When you said the other Pam, that's
The
when I
other
remember.
Pam.
Oh yeah, I was in the middle of a story.
Pam Sue.
Yeah, Pam Sue. My aunt that had me pretty much the first 4 years, when she was mad at me, she called me Suzanne. And boy, did I know I was in trouble. I don't know. My mom actually didn't name me. Her best girlfriend did. The deal was between them, because mom wasn't married at the time. I found out when I was 39. If it was a girl, my mom's friend got to name me, and if it was a boy, my mom was going to name me. Well, she told her best friend, she goes, go get the nurse, whatever. I decided what to name her, and she goes, it's too late. She's already named.
And Nancy, guess who Nancy says she's about an hour and a half south of Evansville.
Oh my goodness. Huh.
Well, Jackie's just pretty much, you might say, down the road from me here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
She's in Springtown area.
Yeah. And y'all are from all over, but some of you's pretty close together.
Yeah.
Let's see. I subscribe to the
do
channel.
any of y'all watch Ian, the awkward quilter?
No, I don't.
I've never heard of it.
Anyway, he was from between Dallas and Fort Worth area, and he just moved to. Does anybody know Sobecca?
No.
Becca from Sobecca?
No.
Well, anyway, he moved to Virginia, close to her. He was always going to visit her and everything, and her family just sort of adopted him.
And Tammy made homemade chicken and dumplings today with cornbread and homemade peach cobbler. Tammy, you ate good today. Oh, yeah,
Right,
yummy, Tammy.
I need a 3. I need a 3.
Let's see, Bernice said, I thought he moved to D.C.
Yes, I do need a 3. No, I don't need a 3.
We'll take some peach cobbler, Mary Webb, won't we, from Tammy?
This fabric's from 1977-ish.
And good night, Nancy, our treasured home. She says, good night, everyone. Have a great week. God bless. Stay safe. Love y'all. Been a long day.
Good night, Nancy.
Good night, Nancy.
Let's see, Gladys is in Brownwood, Texas, but I don't know where much is.
That's southwest of here. A couple hours. Oh, that's too much red in there. I already got red twice. Teal, got that. I don't have this.
Yeah, I have hard enough time. They're talking about them channels you mentioned. I have hard enough time keeping up with my own channels, but I can
Yeah.
watch others too. But so Beck and Ian, the off kilter crafter.
Yeah, he started off doing paper crafts and stuff, cards, cricket stuff. And then he got into quilting. He works from home. He writes programs for companies that need like a video made about either safety or whatever, or teaching class at some job or something like that. So he can live just about anywhere.
Yeah, okay. And hello to Carrie. How's Carrie tonight?
He wanted to get out of the Texas heat. So now he's going to be in the winter,
Yeah.
Virginia winter.
Uh-huh.
What I'm looking for? My scissors. Yeah, put them up. Well,
You've laid them down. They disappeared.
no, I put them up. That's the problem. I put them back where they belong.
I can lay something down and something will get laid on top of it. It'll get pushed under something, and I'll spend minutes looking for them.
I bought these at a estate sale. That they're Singer scissors, and I paid $5 for them.
Huh.
I don't know how old they are, but the lady had, by the time I got there, all the fabric and stuff is gone, but there was about 4 different antique sewing machines, Sears sewing machines.
Okay. Hey, Jan. How's Jan tonight? Jan, USA, Florida. Are you getting things back together after the hurricane? I hope so.
I'm having to trim some, and I don't know why I'm having to trim it. Unless my 1/4 inch is off wackadoodle. Maybe. I don't know.
Jan says she got mail delivery today. Well, that's good. And the problem with trying to organize, Jane Martin says, you forget where they are now. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it in a safe place and you'll never find it again.
I'll be finding stuff when we move and unpack stuff again.
You haven't wanted anything in those storage units that you packed up, that you put stuff in?
I could have used the serger instead of buying another one, and I could have probably used one of those 3 sewing machines instead of buying another one.
Huh.
And I got 2 dining room tables in there. I could have used it sometime.
Yeah.
But my mom's got one of those, the divans that are up on the legs. What are they called? It's an antique couch. It's up on legs. And then it has that wood down the back.
Yeah.
And then she's got like an old washstand, and then she's got a record player that's in the cabinet where you open up the top and you wind the side of it.
That's either a Victrola or an Edison.
Yeah, and then it had a door up front where your records are at.
Yep, and they're 78.
I don't know if it's still any good or not after being in storage so long. And geez, I used to have a gift shop, so I got stuff in there from the gift shop still, and crafts and furniture stuff I was going to repurpose.
But Pam, you probably ought to go through it now, because the older we get, the less we have the ability to do stuff like that.
Honey, I passed that a long time ago.
You know what I mean, though.
No, I do. And it's been a matter of getting people to go help me do it and a place to put it all.
Oh,
because most of it's going to be donated. One container's got a lot of farm stuff in it and tools, because I used to do a lot of remodeling and stuff like that. So I've got nail guns, brad guns, and all that kind of stuff in there.
Yeah, well, Bernice says hopefully critters don't move in it, but I'm sure it's tight though. It has to be. Yeah.
Luckily, it's pretty cheap down there. When I started, I only paid $50 a unit. And the new owner let me stay at that for quite a while. And then he went to 60, and then he went to 70, and then he went to 80. And now it's at 90. Which here in Weatherford, you're talking about $200 a month a piece or more.
Yeah. So are you paying $90 a month? Is that what you $100 a month? What'd you say?
180
180
for two.
for two per
Yeah.
month? Per month?
Yeah, per month.
Oh wow. That's a lot. That adds up.
Yeah, it does. And I finally got my shop built where I could do stuff, but I've got some of my stuff, my son's stuff, and when they moved, is in storage in my place,
Mhm.
and I got a shipping container. We started out with a shipping container, and then we had a shop built onto it, so that the shipping container is like this, and then the shop is at an angle off of it.
Mhm. And Jay Mary says when a sewing machine is for sale and they say they don't know nothing about it, it's sold as is, you can bet it ain't worth buying. LOL. Get it home and it's broke, and too expensive to fix.
I see sewing machines all the time over
Long
or
time.
at Goodwill and stuff. Okay, I need another roll. What to add on to it?
Joe says she's not had a good day, so she's not very sociable tonight.
Who's that?
Joanna.
Oh, Joanne. I hope she gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a really good deal on some fabric. This past week, I guess. There was a lady on Marketplace that had fabric. She had 11 yards of good cotton for $20, and oh my goodness, it's such such nice fabric.
Uh, you couldn't pass it up.
Nope, I sure couldn't.
Oh, ouch.
But it was a lot of Halloween fabric, which is really nice.
Hmm.
Candy corn.
I love fall. I've got fall fabrics. I need to sit down and make something with it. But that'll probably be something after I move.
And what Randy said, sorry, Joe. Hope tomorrow is better. And remember, none of us are under the ground, so we're gonna be okay.
I figured he was going to say she'd feel better so he could pick on her again.
Yeah, Randy, you're gonna have to leave her alone until she gets feeling better.
Oh.
Are any of y'all near? I don't know if anybody else is in here that's from Arkansas, but near Yaleville? Or somewhere near Peel, Peel.
I don't know anybody from that area. I don't think. I don't even see anybody else in here from Arkansas right now that I know of.
That red's too close. I'm just curious about that area and what it looks like.
Well, if it's Yaleville, I'm pretty sure. Well, you know, it's real mountainous. You know that because where it's located, I can tell you that.
I need to figure out what lake that is. I forgot. I need to look it up on the map again.
Mary says, Randy, I've heard the difference between in a rut or in a grave. The difference between in a rut and in a grave is 10 inches. A grave only has to be 18 inches below the topsoil. Really?
Well, when you think about it, it's 6 foot deep, and then your casket is 2.5 to 3,
Yeah.
however high.
Yeah.
And then if you've got it in a concrete, what do you call it?
Vault. Yeah.
Or you got the lid one. I'm going to be cremated, so I don't have to worry about the creepy wormies. That just drives me crazy. Every time we go by, when I come home, I go right by a funeral home that has a crematorium.
Jay Mary says that it's Eastern Arkansas, but Jay Mary, I think it's North Central is
It's
where I think it is. North Central.
Northeast-ish. And here's Missouri, Branson, Missouri over here. It's about maybe 45 minutes or so from there. It's Marion County.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure it's North Central. Pam, are you familiar with El Dorado, Illinois? Had an aunt and uncle that lived there. They would go to Evansville to do their big shopping.
No.
El Dorado or El Dorado?
Oh, the other Pam, sorry.
Yeah, the other Pam.
I'm like, I'm nowhere near that.
I've never heard of that town. Huh.
Now, Joe just stuffed me in a hefty bag and threw me in a hole in the backyard.
Dang it, what is causing that?
Let's see. Jane Martin says it's not near Rhonda because Rhonda's in central Arkansas, near Little Rock. They say Peel, Arkansas has a ferry. That'd be interesting.
Well, Peel is the town closest to where the land is. It's like, here's Peel and here's the land. So it's like right across from each other.
Isn't it the White River that's up there that there's a ferry across? I think so.
All I know is there's a lake up here and it's got these fingers that come off of it and the land is on one of those fingers.
Huh.
Makes you want to rethink building on it though, after everything that's happened.
Yeah. Newer. Hey, Mary said that would make it by Mountain Home or Mountain View, something like that. Probably Mountain Home. Because Mountain View is that tourist one.
Well, as soon as we ever get this probate done, I got another bill from the lawyer today from what he's deducted from my deposit. Just from emailing and back and forth and trying to get the paperwork from my dad's lawyer and paperwork from the county where the will was filed. And it's just been a real pain. All I can say to everybody, as soon as I can get my husband and get everything done, we'll put as much into trust that we should put into trust. And this land is going to go into trust for my grandkids unless I sell it.
Yeah.
My kids
are Jane Martin said you should check it out. It might be, it is beautiful country. It's beautiful up there in North Central
Arkansas. If
Arkansas.
I was a lot younger, I'd even think about moving there, to tell you the truth. We wanted to move to I wanted to move to Arkansas way back in the 70s.
I think I'm going to get off here so I can put my fabric away. I've got all of it washed. I like to wash mine, of course.
So that's what you were doing. You were folding your new fabric. I knew you were folding, but I didn't realize it was what you had just gotten. So
yeah, I got it Friday. Yeah, Friday. And of course I washed it and so I've got to get it folded up, and then when I get ready to use it's whenever I press it. So
I'm used to washing fabric for clothing. So whenever I started collecting fabric again for quilting, I started washing stuff, and then I went, I don't need to do that.
Well, I'm always scared with mainly the darker stuff because I got this here. I've got a friend that's got cancer, and I'm going to make her a set of pillowcases. And of course, since it's the black, I'm glad I did soak it because boy, I put those color catchers in it, and it really drawed out a lot of the color.
I did. When I first started going back to the stores after COVID and started sewing again, I went and got a bunch of flannel to make pajama bottoms and stuff, just to get my hands back into everything. And I washed it before I cut it up. The only thing is, I still got a lot of it up there because I never could make anything out of it. I forgot when I bought directional fabric to buy probably twice as much.
Mhm.
So I got enough to make a leg of each fabric.
Let's see. Jay Mary says, don't get anything close to the northeast corner of Arkansas because that's the new Madrid crater and they had the biggest earthquake that made the Mississippi run backwards and rang church bells in Boston. Yeah. The new Madrid fault line. Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for California to fall off the map.
Okay, ladies, I'll talk to you later, and you guys have a good night.
Yeah, come back and visit again real soon, though, Pam Harmon.
Okay, I will. Next time, maybe I'll have another quilt top.
Okay, do that. Bring it in and show us then. All right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5,
Bye
6,
bye. Good night.
9.
Night.
I got 9 blocks done.
Huh.
I think my knees and my body's decided I've sat on my rear end too long today.
Yeah.
I got up a couple times and played with the puppy because I did not get a lazy dog. Let's just put it this way. She'll come in here and want me to go stop and go play fetch with her for a while and sit and just hold her and cuddle her. And she's not little like I thought she was going to be either.
Yeah.
I feel like calling the girl I got her from and say, what is really in this dog besides pug? I see the pug, but that's all I see. I don't see a Chiweenie anywhere in this dog.
Oh, but you've gotten attached to her now, though.
Oh, yeah. She's a pain in the tush. Her sister's in Boulder, Colorado now. All right. I need to figure out a way to keep the cat
Bernice, you are leaving us now. So good night, Bernice.
I almost want to say good night to Gracie. Every time I hear somebody say that, and Gracie says, good night, Gracie.
Nah.
At least he made it to 100 years old. That's all he wanted. Speaking of 100 years old, it's a shame Betty White didn't hang on just for a couple more weeks.
Just a little bit longer, yeah.
Yeah, they had her all done for, I think it was People magazine or somebody, I can't remember. They were going to do a whole layout about her birthday instead of her passing. There was a lady the other day that had a birthday party here in our town at one of the nursing homes. 108 years old.
Oh, that's old. Yeah. That's pretty old. I bet none of us make it that far.
Well, from what I can tell, my mom's side and my dad's side family lived pretty long.
But not 108 though, because that's a long time.
My great aunt was 99 and a half. My dad was 97.
Wow.
Trying to think who else. There's a few others that lived. Well, my great grandmother was 88 and a half, but she only had a quarter of a lung left. She lived a lot longer than anybody ever thought she would. They just kept removing parts of her lung and everything else. She had one eye. She had gotten smallpox or something and it ruined her eye. Back in the covered wagon days.
Wow. Let's see, Jane Martin's grandmother lived to 103 and her daughter to 104. Wow.
I know there was one of the nursing homes my mom was at. There was a lady that lived in a hotel down the way and spent her every day with her mom, Ruby, at the nursing home, waiting for her to pass so she could go on to go live closer to her own kids. And
what, the daughter
I want
outlived?
to say she was 101 when she finally passed away.
I was going to say she probably outlived the daughter, but.
All right, hopefully I can keep my cat off of that. I'm going to put some books up there to weight it down.
Well, it's 8:30. We wasn't on here long. You reckon we ought to just call it tonight? A night? I mean, this is my second time on here today. So.
I'm gonna bid you farewell because I'm tired.
I know. I hear you.
My hiney's aching and my knees are aching.
Now,
And my monster wants me. Don't you?
Aw. Gonna give
Oh,
you kisses. Gonna give you kisses.
Yeah, she's stinky.
She's kind of a scruffy little thing, but it's
Oh,
cute.
she is. I mean, if you sit there and really look close in her face and everything, her hair has got that ticking in it where it's, different colors of the strands. But my daughter came out yesterday and did the pony's hoofs. Every time my daughter would pick up the foot, she's realized where those hoof pieces come from.
Okay.
And she kept wanting to chew on the foot.
Okay. Now is that the daughter that's got to have the heart surgery too? Yeah. Okay. But she still sounds real active. It don't sound like
she's on the go all the time. She needs to slow down, but she's just like my grandmother.
Uh-huh. Look at that face. That's a cute, scruffy little face.
Oh, quit. Yeah, the vet told me when they were little, he goes, got you a pair of scruffy looking little puppies there.
But that's what makes them cute.
You're supposed to be little.
We're talking about you. Yeah. Let's see. Joe, I definitely don't want to live to be 100, let alone over that.
I used to know a guy whenever I was in elementary school. He said, I think when he hit around 50, he was going to kill himself because he didn't want to grow up to be an old man or person.
No.
No. All right, people.
All right. We'll see you next time, Pam.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Nobody else going to come up here. I'll have to sign off for the night because I can't let y'all write a whole lot in chat for me to read. I'm going to run out of things to talk about. Because when the Pams is up here, they do a lot of talking and I can just listen. Y'all are saying good night to Pam. J. Mary left us, so good night to J. Mary. I could go talk to my husband for a little while before bedtime, couldn't I? Yeah, Mary Webb, I knew what you meant. All right. I'm gonna call it a night on here since nobody's down in the basement. Randy's still here, but nobody's up here but me. I know Randy and a few of the others of you still here too. I know, but all right. Good night. Thank you for stopping by for a few minutes visit, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Randy, I'll see you tomorrow somewhere. I'll be on here. If I don't, you will. All right. Good night, everybody. Y'all all sleep well. Love ya.